Hello beautiful Pisces, and welcome back to Intuitive Energies. My name is Jane and I do readings here for the Pisces Collective. Oh my god, such big feelings all week this week for these readings. Nothing is as what it seems, but everything is as it should, and this is what the Justice card is telling me. The cards that came in with it though are so deep-rooted in beautiful messages from Spirit. I have to tell you, Pisces, this week Spirit is coming in very strong. I mean stronger than I've ever felt them before, even through my dark days that I've had. They come in so strong for you. I don't think that it doesn't matter what this shell's going through, myself is going through. This vessel is open to give messages to you regardless, and there's no stopping it, okay? This is what I'm feeling, this is what I sense, and I am so grateful that I'm able to still be here, because this week was not to be missed, okay? Was not to be missed in energies at all. The first card that came out was 8, healing. When you put the number 8 sideways, it shows infinity, and I'm just going to take what the book is saying here because it has so much to say, and I'm going to read to you from my heart, Pisces, because it needs to be done, okay? So we're going to go into the Justice. The Justice is the different, like I said yesterday, I gave you a little insight that the Six of Pentacles, the Justice card, the Temperance card, it's all about balance. These cards are about balance. They're about, you know, striking a balance of some sort. But they are different. Even though they have the same word associated to them, they are not all created equally. And I feel that these cards are talking about this. They're talking about getting rid of old definitions to let in new ones, a new definition of balance and what that means. But I'm going to bring in the message that they're bringing, especially with this healing card and this Two of Air, okay? So here we go, Pisces. I'm actually going to zoom in a little bit on this card because I feel that you need to let yourself really be taken. I'm sorry for my finger here. It's just that, you know, cameras or something. All right, Pisces, let's put these aside here for a second. I'm just going to let you let yourself go. If I could get how to work this camera properly, it wouldn't ruin the moment. It's so funny because you have trees around here and you have trees here. So it kind of, and so does this card have trees. So let's just take that synchronicity and let that, you know, come in as well. All right, here we go, Pisces. So I'm going to let you focus on this. Follow your heart. The pilgrim follows hers, along mossy banks beside tumbling waters, by hedgerows filled with singing birds, through long greenwood tunnels, and along windy cliffs above seaside villages. The path passes through tall grasses and wild weeds that lay gentle but unrelenting siege to the statues that once pointed the way. Old idols of human pride, projection, and power. What is not growing is dying, and so the pilgrim strikes off into the unmarked undergrowth toward the wildwood, plunging into life. Blackthorn scratches her as she brushes past, and she begins to feel poison spreading through her. A fever burns, and dizzy, she lies down in meadowsweet and yarrow. She looks into the heavens above as the yarrow people encircle her and brush her with their petals. Pollen falls on her, unseen but ever present. The goddess Bridget sings her healing enchantments, and wraps the pilgrim in a curing cloak of sleep. Old wounds open and empty as she floats in slumber deep. It's said that losing love leaves a hole in your heart so large you will hear the wind blow through it. But in time you'll grow a larger heart around the hole. The pilgrim drifts up through the hole in her heart to the dusky indigo sky above. Ancestors encircle her, looking down from the other world, murmuring softly with the yarrow. She floats between the worlds. Rooted firmly in Mother Earth, the plant people know that we're deeply wounded, suffering from delusions of separation and superiority. We have so much to learn. Ask for help, and you'll feel them weaving their mending magic around your broken heart. Look, and you'll see them as our equals, conscious, compassionate, and wise. Pay attention. They are sharing the breath of life and its magic with you. It's time to heal. The pilgrim wakes up and sits up. She is hungry, thirsty, and covered in pollen. So this is talking about realization. And it doesn't mean that your trip is going to be without problems or without poison. It just means that you will be able to, somehow, some way, get through it with the help of the divine, with the help of the planet, with the help of the forces that are here, that have always been here to show us the way. I heard something before, just recently, that the body is always looking to heal itself. We're the only ones getting in the way. And I really believe that. I believe that the environment does the same. Okay? So I'm going to go a little bit back, and I'm going to bring this Two of Air in. Right here. Look at this. Pay attention. Again, okay, this is the second time we got pay attention. So this is something asking you to pay attention to what things look like and what things are, okay? In this card, we're talking about ways that we've been, the superiority complex and the idea that we're alone. These definitions are false, okay? They're false. They're not true. So we need new definitions. We need new ways of thinking. Pay attention. Things are more than they seem. A brown and prickly chestnut trembles, rolls, and uncurls into a hedgehog. The hedgehog breathes, its tiny lungs reflected in the great tree towering above it. The breath of life moves back and forth between them. Two crows sitting high up in the branches look down with curiosity. They too are breathing with the tree. Everything is connected by the breath of life. Leaves stir gently in the wind that carries, connects, and whispers the divine, the wisdom that the divine is a breath away. So this is definitely new balance, and I do believe that they're saying the block here for some of us Pisces is integrating everything that's always been, that we are not alone, that we have spirits helping us, we have even nature spirits helping us. All of this can help us move forward in our lives. Never have I ever used nature and water and all of the planet's beautiful energy more than I do now when I have moments where I need cleansing. Because I didn't really tune into that. I never put my hands on a tree and felt the energy flowing through it. And imagine the roots connected to the ground that feeds the soil that feeds the tree, the oxygen that helps the tree, everything that came with it. Never have I ever really taken a time more than I do now to do these things and look at these things. And this is your balance, Pisces, okay? What we considered balance before was maybe in the materialistic world, what we've been taught by our parents. You have to do this to get A, B, and C. In order to have a good life, you need to get married. You need to have a good job. You need to have 2.3 kids on a white picket fence, and etc., etc. Whatever you want to put or insert here as a definition to happiness and being whole in your life was always looking outwardly to things beyond you, not part of you. Your environment is part of you. Your spirit is part of you. Everything is part of you. We are all kind of integrated together, but we don't think in those terms. So the definitions have been skewed over lifetimes, and now it's time to bring this back where it belongs, in the forefront, where spirituality belongs as part of our lives. Okay? It's not separate from us. It's not like a religion. It's not your political views. It's not your favorite fruit. It has to do with everything that is all of us, which is all of it. Okay? Everything is part of us. It's a very hard way to, it's very hard to describe these things, Pisces. I try. I'm trying. So I'm going to stick to the small, because I'm going very, very big in the way I'm explaining this, but I'm going to stick to the very small Justice card and how that's blocking you. Your definitions of what you think or believe things are. Let's look at those and see how we can broaden that, okay? I'm using the Herb Crafter's Tarot. Sometimes I use it as an oracle, but this time I'm just going to use them as the cards that they represent. I will let you know of the herb or plant or anything that's on there, okay? So you can connect to it on a personal level. All right, so before I do that, I'm going to play what I always do at this point. Now here's a part of the video that if you're not subscribed already, I'm going to ask you to do that right now. Click that notification bell to all. Why don't you leave a like and a comment once you're done watching. All of this helps support this channel. I post twice a day, 9:45 a.m. and 9:45 p.m. for the extended Eastern time. I have a Patreon link. I have also affiliate links to all the cards below and a one-time donation link. Right now, if you join my personal website, which is free, you get a free video not available anywhere from me as a thank you. This website will be the key to any free or paid readings and giveaways I may do in the future. Thank you so much for your time. I'm going to let you get back to your reading now. Take care. Thank you to whoever suggested I do a little blurb in, for these things so I don't have to stop my reading. This case, I really don't. And that card went flying across the room. We have the Hesha of Air as the first card. Now, this deck has, let's see, I just got to figure out which one is what. Okay, so Heshas are daughters of air, so that would be the Page of Swords, right? It's all in the way you think, right? Catnip, I like it. I like it. Catnip drives the kitties nuts. So, yeah, I think catnip at this point is a great herb to have here, especially for the Page of Swords. Because when you think about it, Pisces, as a Page of Swords, you can drive yourself crazy with thoughts of what things mean. This is a lot about the mind, Pisces, okay? Four of Air. Four of Swords. Taking a break, yeah. Okay, so I'm getting the point right here. It's take a break from the mind, okay? First of all, the first card here, they were saying, listen with your heart. So I want you to do that this week. It doesn't really matter. The whole point this week was about using that chakra. It was about using your heart chakra this week, okay? It really was focusing on it, less of the mind. The Seven of Fire, cinnamon. The Seven of Fire is about, yeah, defending yourself. So, the three cards at the top right away is saying, like, stop trying to defend yourself from using your heart chakra, from using your sense of heart instead of your sense of mind. Because if you're somebody who's used to using their minds, you want to give definitions to everything. Okay? Everything has to fit in a slot. Everything has to fit in its own very separate compartment. That's what makes sense. That's what you've been taught. That's how you see things. But the definitions right now they're up for revision. And as I've said, you've been observing all week. This is a week to observe these things. Does it really mean that? Or could it mean something else? Or does it have to be so stuck in that kind of meaning? Or can we put a fresher, different meaning, a more upbeat meaning, something not upbeat. I'm not preaching to be always positive, because there's room for negative in everything. Okay? Negative is a clear indication that something needs to be fixed, that something's wrong, that something needs to be dealt with. And as soon as you do it, that is a gift. It's a gift to let you know, you need to fix this. Okay? They're not letting you walk into things, haphazardly without noticing the danger. Fear and apprehension and anything is begging you to look in deeper, maybe within yourself or the situation, depending on how you feel about it. But definitely asking or begging you to look at it deeper. Now, what they want you to look at deeper right now is to heal the definitions that you've built for yourself, the things that you've lied about. And it's not that they're real all-out lies, it's because we've all kind of, we've all bought into the lie, Pisces, okay? It's like saying justice, the scales of justice. This means that. To everybody, when you hear scales of justice, what do you think? People going to court. Okay, and want a loser and a winner, and that's what it means. And fair decisions are being made. But what if justice meant something completely different? What if justice is rebringing in balance where balance was lost? Then it can mean a whole bunch of different things. And then you have the balance of the Six of Cups, which means individual balance. Then you have the collective balance, okay? The collective balance that everybody should be fed, but then the individual balance that not everybody eats the same amount. Okay? There are so many definitions to this that you really have to look at it, not in such a focused way. So the Ija, I know I'm probably saying it wrong, the Hia or Ija of air, because my name has a J and it's Wa, yeah. So, yeah, this idea, this Page of Swords, where you're pretty sure you know what everything is because of what you've seen and what you've heard. It sounds like the truth, but it doesn't mean that it's the truth. Okay? They're asking you to heal that. This is a card of healing. This is a card of healing. This is a 4. It's half of this. It's taking, half of healing is taking the time to look at it. This healing is when she went down, had to let the poison run out. She had to stop. She had to heal. She had to rest. You have to rest to take a moment to listen to what everything means. Now, I don't know if you know it or not, but this time that we had, these 2 years plus that we had, this was our rest. This was our time to look around and see what our definitions were of what. Okay? A lot of people think, oh, it's just annoying. Yes, it was. But it was also begging you to look at things instead of running past them all the time. Okay? The 7 of Fire is to stop defending yourself, to persevere, to meet up with the challenge. And to regain faith in yourself. And what things mean to you, Pisces. Okay? What's their importance to you in your life? Okay. So, 2 of air. Jeffrey. By the way, it's the second time the Two of Air comes out. I use this one as an oracle, but it is the Two of Air, and so is this. Okay? The Adelita of Water. And the Madre of Water. Okay. So I do believe the Adelita, I will look, but I'm sure that that is the Queen. No, that's the Warriors. Okay. So the Madre is Mothers. Okay. So I knew the Queen was in here. Okay. So you have the Knight of Cups. And the Mother of Cups. The Two of Air here is saying the same thing as this one. It's telling you to take a moment and really let in the definitions on how everything is tied in together, how everything is connected, Pisces. Okay? Everything is connected to everything. The Adelita of Water, I would say, usually the Knight of Cups for me is like somebody who's like I've got very strong emotions, and I would feel that as well, especially if you're taking a break. You will get emotional. Things may go out of whack within you, but it's only for you to clean things out and make room for them, okay? And the Adelita of Water is here, is taking some out of the clear container and putting it into a cup. It's different. This is what hit me right away, is they're the same. They both carry this liquid, but the containers holding them are very different. Two very different things, meaning the same, containing the same thing, the same liquid. Again, they're playing with that. The Madre of Water right away coming in is the idea of that, how you can transform that by letting it come in the feminine energy. Okay? That's definitely what's coming in. The feminine energy of it all, Pisces. Okay, so what they want you to pay attention to, let's see here. The Eight of Fire, Ginger. The Two of Fire, and the Emperor. So you have ginger, bee balm, and hemlock. For those of you who are here paying attention to the different herbs. Okay. The Eight of Fire. This has been a long time coming. The fire that's here with it, the progress of wanting to move forward, the swiftness and the progress, the energy in the air, it's begging you right now, it is time. It is right now. Right now is the time to see things in a different way, so that you can open up your options. Open up how you can do things and see things. It's really gorgeous in the way that it's coming in, Pisces. It feels like a gorgeous, beautiful energy. It's very refreshing, to tell you the truth. Very refreshing. Feels like I can smell rain. You know, when it's freshly rained and you can smell the grass. That's what I can smell right now. The Two of Fire. That, again, the twos. Okay, 2 and 2 make 4. It's all very, there's a lot of synchronicity coming in with this. There's a lot of things that are adding up, is what I really want to say. Everything is adding up. Okay? The Two of Fire is telling you your potential and the threshold that we're on right now to make this wonderful progress is out of this world, and it's unlimited. It's unlimited to what we can do. And just being able to see things in such different ways, we're bringing in an opportunity of such stability. The Emperor's coming in, giving us a lot of power and even structure, because it's going to make us practical problem solvers. We're actually going to have, instead of having just one possible solution that sometimes fails, we'll have a whole bunch of solutions that's going to bring our level of success rate to, well, astronomical compared to what there's been so far. Anyway, Pisces, I've talked enough in this reading, amazingly more than I thought I would, but I will come back later and I will give even more. So this was your block. So your block is just open up your mind to the possibilities, to everything, okay? Open up your mind. Don't block yourself by definitions. Observe and expand. It's all about expanding this year in Jupiter. All right, Pisces, I'm going to let you go, and I'm going to come back later with the extended. Thank you so much. Love, light, and blessings.